next episode of the Buzzards franchise here at the end of 8. Last episode, we took on the Beagles for the only time this season and won a back-and-forth contest here, 10-9, as both offenses really showed up to that while our bullpen was kind of, a little late to the party, but eventually they did lock it down late in the game to win it for us. So with that win, we're now at 7-3 on the year, and we come into our final contest against the Crocodons here this episode. We are coming in at 7-3, sending left-hander Emily Bonventre to the mound. She's 2-0 with a 2.84 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. And on the other side for the Crocodons, coming in at 5-7, is their ace, Jovita Pulo, the aging veteran, who is 2-1 with a 1.64 ERA and an 0.95 WHIP, who has regressed from an S-tier pitcher down to an A- pitcher here in the series, but she is still very, very effective, just not the same pitcher that she once was. Lineup for today's game for us, we'll have head of the class leading off at second, followed by Balls Mahoney in right, Ori Less in center field, he'll bat third, Big Country out in left, he's locked in batting fourth. Batting fifth is Burnout behind the dish, batting sixth at first base is DDP, batting seventh, rookie third baseman Steve Collins, batting eighth, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch, and batting ninth is the pitcher Bonbon. Let's get it on. Alrighty, big implications today for the Crocodons. They need this win. If they lose, they are going to be eliminated from the playoffs because they'll be at 5-8 on the year, and they will need a lot of help to get in at that point. They would need to win out, and they would need some help with some other teams losing in order to sneak in. For us, if we win, we will be at 8 wins on the season, and a win next episode in the doubleheader would more than likely put us in the playoffs. So that's what's at stake for both teams coming into this matchup. Pardon me. Diaz leading off here against Pulo. He's hitting .273 on the year. He'll be the first batter to face the aging veteran in her 8th year. This is her second stint with her original team, the Crocodons. Pulo on the year is 2-1. She has a 1.64 ERA and an 0.95 WHIP. She's given up 5 runs, 4 earned, in 3 starts. She's thrown 22 innings, so averaging just over about 7 1/3 innings a start, 15 hits surrendered, 6 walks, 1 home run ball, and she has struck out a team-leading 17 batters. Batting average against on the year for her is the lowest in the rotation and also on the team at a .190. Solid stats for Pulo, who still has something left in the tank, despite not being the same pitcher she once was here in the series, ratings-wise anyway. But the numbers, they don't really show it. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. That one's low on the changeup, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, blew it by Diaz, 2-1. Fastball up and in, skied off the end of the bat to left center. Out for it, the shortstop, Mustachio. He will put it away, 1 down. Next up is right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney, hitting .317 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. Strike the letters, 0-1. Outside with the heater, 1-1 the count. Fastball way line to first, right at Jensen, who makes the catch, 2 down. Got to bring up Ori Less, but worry more. Center fielder hitting .359 with a homer and 7 RBIs on the year. Slider in there, 0-1. Fastball high, misses, 1-1. Slider middle in, Worrymore lines it to center field, but it is right at the center fielder Belter, who makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Pulo in the first. Bottom 1, Sosa, Belter, and Mustachio due up against Bonbon. Here's catcher Finley Sosa leading off for the Crocs. Backstops hitting only .171 on the year. Pretty down year for the veteran. Bonbon's numbers on the year look like this. She is currently 2-0. She has a 2.84 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. She's given up 4 earned runs in her 2 starts, totaling 12 2/3 innings, so just over 6 innings to start. 13 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Batting average against on the year for her is .265. Solid numbers for Bonbon this year. She has the lowest ERA and the second lowest WHIP here in the starting rotation. She also has the second lowest batting average against. Lineup she'll be facing from the Crocs. After Sosa, it is veteran center fielder Bo Belter. Batting third, veteran shortstop, former Buzzards player Mario Mustachio. He is locked in. Batting fourth is first baseman Teodoro Jensen. Batting fifth, veteran right fielder Naru Bwanga. Batting sixth, former Buzzards player locked in left fielder Rolf Borgener. Batting seventh, veteran second baseman Elsa Glenn. Batting eighth, third baseman Miranda Zamora. And batting ninth is the pitcher Pulo. Fastball inside, misses, ball one. Curveball down and in, grounded to first. Backhanded by Daugherty on a hop. She'll take it herself. One down. Next up is center fielder Bo Belter, hitting .209 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. Cutter middle in, lined up the first base line, over the diving Daugherty's glove, foul, 0-1. Slider down and away, grounded to second, right at Diaz, so backhanded cleanly to first, 2 down. Base is empty for veteran shortstop Mario Mustachio. Former Buzzards players locked in, hitting .314 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Seamer up and away, outside, ball one. Seamer up and in, check swing strike called with letters, 1-1. Ball down and away, grounded to first, already over, backhands it herself, runs to the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bon Bon to match Pulo. To the second, we are scoreless. Swiner, Oliver, and Daugherty due up. Leading off, veteran left fielder Buck Big Country Swiner. He's locked in with high pitch active, hitting .400 on the year, second in the league in batting average this year. 3 homers and 11 RBIs on the season. Just 4 points behind the batting title leader, who is at .404, as that one's high, ball one. That's inside, 2-0. Fastball down, swung through it late, 2-1. Fastball up and in, lined off the bat of Swiner right at Belter, though, who makes an easy catch on the hard hit ball. 1 down, and that'll bring up Burnout. Catcher Burn Oliver, hitting .200 on the season, with 6 RBIs to boot. Fastball low, ball one. Low again with the heater, 2-0 to count to Oliver. Fastball up and in, ripped to third, nice leaping play by Zamora. 2 down, and that'll bring up Miriam DDP Daugherty, first baseman, hitting .240 on the year with 3 RBIs on the season. So far, 2 hard hit outs here in the inning for the Buzzards. Strike up and in as that fastball's called a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside is fouled back, 0-2 the count. Change up away, pulled foul, will stay alive, 0-2. Change up away, pulled foul by Daugherty again, will stick around, 0-2. Slider inside is chase, strike 3. First punch out for Pulo today, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 2, we are still scoreless. Jensen, Wonga, and Borgener due up for the Crocs. Leading off first baseman Theodore Jensen, hitting .378 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs on the year for the young first baseman. Cutter down is low, ball one. Fastball up, foul back, 1-1 the count. You see the middle in, misses inside, 2-1. Cutter down and away, check swing low, 3-1. Down and in, low ball 4. Good eye by Jensen, as he'll be the first base runner today. Bon Bon's first walk today, and that'll bring up right fielder veteran Naru Wonga, hitting .184 with a homer and 6 RBIs. You see him up and away in the first pitch, way outside, ball one. Pick off the first, low in the dirt, good save by Daugherty. Still a 1-0 count. Fastball down. Grounded to first, right at Daugherty, taps the bag. Throw to second, runner is in a rundown. And Warrior will be the one to tag him out between the base paths. That is a double play. 2 down, bases empty for left fielder Rolf Borgner, hitting .289 with a homer and 4 RBIs as he comes in locked in. First pitch curveball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, chased it outside, 0-2 the count to Borgner. Fastball up and in, blew it by him, strike 3 swinging. First punch out for Bon Bon, and that is another 0 to match Pulo. To the third, we are scoreless. Collins, Birch, and Bon Bon do up against Pulo. Hitting off the inning, rookie third baseman Steve Collins. He has his contact versus righties trade active, hitting .342 on the year with 5 RBIs. A solid, respectable season for the rookie third baseman. Pulo locked in after 2 shutout innings as that slider's down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in, swung late, 1-2. Slider away, line to second, right at Glenn, who makes the catch in right field, 1 down. Next up, shortstop rookie Douglas Birch, hitting .333 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs this season. He'll face the locked-in Pulo next. Right down the middle with it on the heater, 0-1. Slider drifts inside, 1-1. Change of ways, pulled foul, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in, one hopper to short, easy play for Mustachio. 2 down, base is empty for the pitcher Bonbon, who is hitless on the season, but she comes into this at bat locked in. Which pitcher will win this duel? Let's find out. Outside as that fastball was nowhere near the zone, ball 1. Slider away, lined up the line, over the leaping Zamora's glove into the corner, base hit for Bonbon as Borgner cuts it off. That is the first hit for either club today, a single by Bonbon to keep the inning alive for Diaz, who's 0 for 1. Well, at the center his first time up. Heater away, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside is popped up, foul down the third base line. Zamora behind the bag, makes the catch in foul territory. That ends the inning. Bottom 3, we are still scoreless. Glenn, Zamora, and Pulo do up against Bonbon. Here's second baseman Elsa Glenn with high pitch active, hitting only .234 this year. 1 homer, 4 RBIs for the second baseman. Bonbon also locked in after 2 scoreless innings and a base hit. Curve on the dirt bounces, ball 1. Fastball in the dirt, 2-0. Cutter away, outside, 3-0. You see me down low, ball 4, just misses the knees. Second walk of the day for Bonbon as Glenn reaches. That'll bring up young first baseman Miranda Zamora, playing the third base today. Hitting power, she has her power versus left-hander trade active, hitting solid .300 on the year with a homer and 5 RBIs. First pitch fastball up, high, ball 1. Well down and in, check swing strike called at the knees, 1-1. Cutter down and the way is low, 2-1. You see him in the middle of the plate, ripped on the ground at the middle, past the diving Birch into center, that is a base hit. Throw in for Worrymore, holds the runner at second. That is the first hit for the Crocs today. 2 on and none down for the pitcher Pulo, hitting 167 on the year with an RBI. She is still locked in. First pitch, Juicy down in the way, bunt is down, just foul, 0-1. Trying to bunt him over here. Fastball up and in, way high. Still couldn't pull the bunt back in time, though, 0-2. Cutter up. Bunted back, foul, and that is a strikeout for Bonbon for second today. 1 down, that'll bring up Sosa, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to first base his first time up. First pitch curveball down and the way is low, ball 1. Fastball middle in, driven by Sosa to left field, hit pretty well. Swiner to the warning track, knocks it down. Throws into third, late on the error, E7. Bases loaded. 1 down for Belter, who's 0 for 1 today. Swiner is no longer locked in after that error, so that is unfortunate. Which is normally weird because he's our highest fielding outfielder, too. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it, it's just a random stroke of bad luck. Can Bonbon escape the jam? Let's find out. First pitch cutter away, misses, ball 1. Fastball down and away, driven by Belter into the right field corner. That is a fair ball, and that is going to drive in some runs. It's a 2-run double for Belter. It is 2-0 Crocs. Next up, Mustachio's 0 for 1 today. Fastball down and in, check swing inside, ball 1. Bonbon no longer locked in. Curveball hangs into the gap right center field. That is going to bring home 2 more runs. It is going to be a 4-0 Crocodons lead here as Mustachio is in, going for third. Relay throw is late. It is a 1-out triple. Next up, Jensen, who walked his first time up. Fastball down and the way is low, ball 1. Bonbon now tense. Ball down and in, misses low, 2-0. Cutter up and in. Broken bat foul on the first base side. Doherty dives, makes a nice catch in foul territory. 2 down. Base is empty for Wonga, who grounded into a double play last time up. He is 0 for 1, and he has RBI active here as well. You see him up and away is high, ball 1. Forcing him away. Lined up the middle to short, over the leaving Birch in the gap. Another extra base hit for the Crocodons as Wonga's going to drive in a run. It is now 5-0 on the double. Next up, Borgner. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball down and in, low, ball 1. Borgner struck out swinging his first time up. Fastball up and away is outside, 2-0. Cutter down and in, grounded in the hole past the diving first baseman to right. Wonga going to try and score as the throw from Mahoney in time to nail him at the plate. That will end the inning. But 5 runs come in from the Crocs on an error and 5 hits. And a walk to the 4th. We are down 5-0. Mahoney, Worrymore, and Swiner look to get us back in the game. Well, that was rough. Next up, Mahoney, 0 for 1 today. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider inside, strike called, 1-1. Change up at the knees, turned on by Mahoney, ripped down the left field line, but that is way foul and out of play, 1-2. Fastball up and in line to short, right at Mustachio, 1 down. Next up, Worry Less, he's 0 for 1 today. Fastball inside, strike called on the corner, 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Fastball down and in, popped it up, shallow right center, Belter in on it, he'll call off Wonga. Makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Big Country, who made the error in the field last inning. He's 0 for 1 today with a line out to center field. Change away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2-0 the count to Swiner. Fastball up, hard chopper up the middle, base hit. Belter has a 2-out single. Swiner has a 2-out single to keep the inning alive. We're going to need a lot more than that. Here's Burnout, 0 for 1. Bad jump's active for Swiner at first. Heater in there, 0-1. Heater at the knees, 0-2 the count. Bulo ahead. Fastball away, popped down the right field line by Oliver, sinking quickly. Sliding is Wonga to make a nice catch, and that will end the inning. We get a hit, but nothing else. Bottom 4, we're down 5. Glenn, Zamora, and Pulo do up. There's Glenn. She walked her first time up to start the rally last inning. Fastball fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down in the dirt, low, 1-1, as Bonventry still tense after last inning's bad beats. Two-seamer up is fouled off, 1-2 the count. Cutter down and away. Grounded up to the first, past the diving Doherty into right field. Another base hit, 6th hit of the game for the Crocs as Glenn is on to start the inning. Here's Zamora, who's singled. She's 1 for 1. First pitch cutter up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in, chopped to second in the hole. Diaz no play at second, he'll go to first, 1 down. Next up is Pulo, who's 0 for 1. Struck out trying to bunt her first time up. Curve up and in, bunt shown and pulled back inside, ball 1. Fastball down and away, bunt shown, pulled back, strike called at the knees, 1-1. Seamer up and away, bunt shown and pulled back high, 2-1. Cutter down, bunt is down in front of the mound. Bonventry no play at third, she'll go to first. Successful sacrifice. 2 down, runner at third for Sosa, he's 0 for 2. He reached on an error last time up and then scored a run. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Slider away, check swing outside, 2-0. Two-seamer inside will miss, ball 3. Slider at the knees, strike called, 3-1. Cutter down in the dirt, ball 4. Third walk of the game for Bonventry as it's now 1st and 3rd with 2 down for Belter. He doubled in 2 runs last time up and then scored on another double on a triple later in the inning. Curveball up and away on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, chased it high, 0-2. Cutter inside, almost beans him off Oliver's glove, runner coming home. Wild pitch leads to another run. It is 6-0 as Sosa's now at second. Heater up and away, chased it, strike 3. Third punch out for Bonbon, but she gives up a run on a wild pitch. To the 5th, it is 6-0 now. Doherty, Collins, and Birch do up. There's Doherty, she's 0 for 1 today. Strike away, 0-1. Struck out swinging her first time up. That one's low, 1-1. Fastball inside, swung through it, 1-2. Change up away, pulled foul, 1-2. Fastball inside, turned on and skied to right. Easy catch for Wonga, 1 down. Next up, Collins, he's 0 for 1 today. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Slider's low, 1-1. Inside slider misses, 2-1. Fastball up and in, grounded at the middle. Base hit past the diving Mustachio. First hit for Collins, he is 1 for 2. Next up is Birch, he is 0 for 1 today. Steeler active for Collins at first. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, line to short, right at Mustachio for the second out. That's going to bring Bonventry to the plate. Will we pinch hit for her? I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of well-rested pitchers, so ideally I need another inning out of her, so I guess she'll have to bat here. Slider at the knees, 0-1, Pulo ahead. There it goes. Fastball down and in is low. Throw down to second is late. Easy stolen base for Collins, thanks to Steeler. Fourth of the year for Steve to lead the team. He's now 4 for 5. 80% success rate. We love to see it. Hey, Diggs, how's it going? Wish it was better. We're getting blown out right now, mainly because of some fuckery, but other than that, not too bad. Can't really complain. Hopefully your evening's going better than mine. 1-1 count here. Fastball's outside, 2-1. Fastball up's fouled off, 2-2. And Bonventry swings out on the changeup. That's the third punch up for Pulo today. Or second, who cares? Bottom 5, we're down 6. Mustachio, Jensen, and Wonga do up. Yay. Here's Mustachio. He tripled in 2 runs last time up and then scored later in the inning. He is 1 for 2 today. Versus fastball inside, will miss, ball 1. Third ball in there, rip foul, 1-1. Cutter up and away. Grounded to first, right at Doherty, should make the easy play, 1 down. Next up, Jensen, he's 0 for 1 today. He is grounded out and walked today. First pitch curveball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 1-1. You see him up and away, high, 2-1. Cutter's way high, chased anyway, thank God, 2-2. Slider down and in. Ground line to third, 1 hopper to Collins. He'll make the play to first, 2 down. That'll bring up Wonga. He doubled in a run last time up. He is 1 for 2 today. Fastball up, high, ball 1. Cutter at the knees. Grounded up the middle. Diaz dives just out of his reach. Good effort. That is a single for Wonga. His second hit today. He is 2 for 3. That'll bring up Borgener, 1 for 2 with the single today. Ball down and in. Low. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Low and off the catcher's glove. Wonga's going to advance on the wild pitch to the count now. Second wild pitch of the game for Bonbon. Cutter down and away. Pulled foul. Out of play by Borgener. 2-1. Seamer up. High. 3-1. Curveball inside is going to be chased as it fools him. Full count. Slider away. Outside, ball 4. Fourth walk for Bonbon, and that'll bring up Glenn. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Fastball away. Outside, ball 1. Curveball down and away. Grounded in the hold a short. Birch over. Backhands it cleanly to first. In time to end the inning. Bonbon does get out of the 5th without a run scoring, but it's just not her day. To the 6th, it is 6-0. Diaz, Mahoney, and Worrymore do up against Pulo, who has pitched pretty well today, but her pitch count is over 60, so something to be wary of moving forward. Diaz leading off, head of the class 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out and flown out. Slider inside, misses. It was called a strike, actually, 0-1. Fastball's low, 1-1. Change up at the knees, strike called, away, 1-2. Change away, line to short, right at Mustachio for the first out. Next up's Mahoney. He's 0 for 2 today as well. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. That's high in the check swing, 1-1. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 1-2 the count. Fastball away, popped into left field off the end of the bat by Mahoney. There forward is Borgener. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Worrymore. He has flown out to right center twice. He's 0 for 2. Fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Fastball away, 2-0 the count. Fastball middle plate, swung through it late on the power swing, 2-1. Fastball away, grounded to first, right at Jensen. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Pulo. She's got 6 shutout innings on the board. Bottom 6, Zamora, Pulo, and Sosa do up. Bonventre done after 5 innings. She gives up 7 hits, 4 walks, strikes out 3 batters, gives up 6 runs. Not sure how many of them are earned. I'm going to say at least 4 of them are. 1 and 2 might be debatable, so we'll have to look at that at the end of this episode. But Zamora's due to lead off. It'll be 8-9-1 up for the Crocs here in the 6th. We're going to go to the long reliever Ed Salgado out of the bullpen. And I think we're going to double switch here as well because Mahoney's not hitting today. So, with that in mind, we'll bring Salgado on, take Mahoney out, bring Mealy on to play center, and switch him with Worrimer, who'll move back to his natural position of right field. So the rookie will be batting in the 9 slot coming up. Alright, and looking at Salgado's numbers on the season, Salgado took the win last episode. He's 1-0. He has a 1.50 ERA and a 1.83 whip. In 4 appearances, he's thrown 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run on 10 hits with 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against is .370. Not horrible numbers, but also not great in the hits department anyway. Everything else is pretty solid. See if Ed can give us 1 or 2 good clean innings here. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Ball down and in to Zamora is pulled foul. Zamora will keep her power versus left-hander trait active here against Salgado, who's also left-handed. Slider is high, 2-1. Fastball down and away, line to center, base hit. Zamora's second hit today. She's 2 for 3, and that'll bring up Pulo, who's 0 for 1, who has bunted successfully once, which was last at bat, and then the time before that she struck out trying to bunt. Versus fastball put in, bunt shown, pulled back, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle plate, bunt shown, pulled back, 0-2. Fastball put away, bunt shown, pulled back high, 1-2. Fastball put in, bunt is down, foul, a second strikeout of the day for Pulo. First for Salgado on the foul bunt. 1 down, here's Sosa. He's 0 for 2 with a walk last time up. He's also reached on an error and grounded out to first base. First pitch curveball down and away is outside, ball 1. Slider away, outside, 2-0. Fastball down, strike called, 2-1. Fastball down and in. Ground and then a hold a short. That is a seeing eye base hit past both fielders. First hit of the game for Sosa. He is 1 for 3. First and second now with 1 down. That is going to bring up Belter 1 for 3 today with the 2-run double. Belter struck out swinging last time up. First pitch changeup down. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in is low, 1-1. Curveball down. Chop to the mound. Salgado fields it. Fires the second one. Diaz the first. Double play, and that gets him out of the inning. Good pitching from Ed. Also good fielding by the young southpaw to the 7th. We're still down 6-0. Swiner, Oliver, and Doherty do up. There's Swiner. Big Country singled last time up. He is 1 for 2 today. Strike in there, 0-1. Fastball down and in, bloop to right center over the leaping Glenn. That is base hit for Swiner. His second hit today. He is 2 for 3 on his second single. As we look just to get a run, let's get on the board and see what we can do. There's burnout. Catcher's tense and 0 for 2 today. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Slider outside on the check swing, 1-1. That's outside on the heater, 2-1 now the count. Fastball at the knees, line to second, right at Glenn, who makes the catch, 1 down. Alright, well, that could have been worse. Next up, DDP, 0 for 2 today. She is struck out and flown out. Change up high, oh, that's a fastball, never mind, strike called, 0-1. Fastball away, popped up down the left field line, that is into foul territory. Zamora will run it down and make the catch, 2 down. Runner remains at first, and that is going to bring up rookie third baseman Steve Collins. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base today. Keeps his contact trait active here against Pulo. Change up low in the dirt, 0-1. Oh, that's a strike, never mind. Forgive me, tired eyes, pulled foul, 0-2. Fastball down and away, skied to center. This should be an easy catch for Belter. He will put it away, and Pulo has 7 shutout innings on the board. Bottom 7, we're still down 6. Mustachio, Jensen, and Wanga part of the lineup up for the Crocs. Here's Mustachio, 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI triple earlier in the game. He is still locked in. His fastball is high, ball 1. Curveball down and in. Check swing low, 2-0. Slider up and in is high, 3-0. Fastball down and in, strike called, 3-1. Change up and away, check swing strike, full count now. Fastball down and away. Grounded at the middle, base hit. Second hit for Mustachio today. He is 2 for 4. Leadoff man on in the 7th for the Crocs. That is going to bring up Jensen 0 for 2 with a walk today. First pitch change up down. Grounded to short. Birch dives off his glove into center field. Everybody's safe. Infield single. 2 on, none down. There's Wanga. 2 for 3. Double, single, and an RBI. RBI dead active though. Curveball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away. Grounded to second, right at Diaz. He'll flip the second. 1. Birch the first. 2. Double play. 2 down, runner at third. It's back-to-back innings with a double play for Salgado, and that'll bring up Borgner. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk last time up. He's also struck out once. Fastball down and in. Line to third, leaping is Collins. Knocks it down. Good reactions. Fires the first. Just late infield single. RBI for Borgner. It is now 7-0, and that'll bring up Glenn. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Slider down and in the first pitch. Check swing strike. 0-1. Fastball away. Fouled off. 0-2. Change it down. Check swing low. Good take. 1-2. Curveball up. Check swing high. Good eye again. 2-2. Receiver down and in. Check swing inside. 3-2. Runner's going to go with the pitch. Change it away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Slider down and away. Grounded to first. Right at Doherty. She'll make the play herself to first. That'll end the inning. Salgado does give up a run on an infield single. To the 8th. We're down 7-0 now. Birch, Mealy, Diaz, and then the pitcher slot due up 4th. Just looking to break through one time here, as Pulo has a 4-hitter through 7 innings. Here's Douglas Birch, rookie shortstop's 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out and flown out. Inside misses, ball 1. That's low, strike called anyway, 1-1. Fastball down and in, chop to second, right at Glenn on the backhand, 1 down. Next up, rookie Jared Mealy, getting his 2nd career at bat in the league as he came on as part of a double switch 2 innings ago. 0 for 1 as a batter this season. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. Strike up no way, 1-1. Check swing inside on the changeup, 2-1. Changeup out in front of it at the knees, 2-2. Fastball middle of the plate, sky to right center off the end of the bat. Right there for it is Belter, 2 down. Base is empty for Diaz, who's 0 for 3 and tense. Changeup away, strike called, 0-1. Slider outside, 1-1. Slider at the middle of the plate, drive driven to right center field. That is going to hang up, though, for Wanga to make the catch. Pulo now with 8 shutout innings on the board. Bottom half we go. Zamora, Pulo, and Sosa due up. Salgado's done here after 2 innings of relief work, giving up 1 run. Not a bad outing for Ed. Zamora due up first is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. We will double switch here to take Diaz out. Left-hander Finley Holcorn is going to sit out this one. We're going to go to the rookie Rohan McFreddy because this game is very much out of reach and I don't care anymore. Diaz will be coming off as we'll double switch for him, bringing in Hurls to play second base. He will lead off next inning. Rohan McFreddy, the rookie, making his 5th appearance of the season, is 1-1. He has an 11.57 ERA and a 3 WHIP. 6 earned runs given up in his 4 appearances, totaling only 4 2/3 innings. 8 hits surrendered, 6 walks, and a strikeout. His batting average against is .381. First pitch fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Powers left-hander trait remains active for Zamora as that curveball bounces, 2-0. Fastball down and away, ripped by Zamora to right center field, hit pretty well, carrying high and far and gone. First homer of the game for either team. It's Zamora's. Second of the year for her, and that makes it 8-0. As McFreddy is now tense, and she is locked in. There's Pulo 0 for 2, and they will pinch hit for her. She's done after 8 shutout innings, leaving with a quality start and a wind in hand. Here's utility player Ralph Blue. hitting .231 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Fastball down is low, ball 1. Fastball high, misses, 2-0. Slider away, strike called at the knees, 2-1. Ball down and in, misses inside, 3-1. Fastball down and away, ball 4, another walk. Oh joy, our 5th today. Next up, Sosa, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Specialist active, curveball high, ball 1. Fastball away, misses, 2-0. Come on, McFreddy, find the strike zone. Slider down, grounded up the middle, base hit. First and second now with none down. Here's Belter, 1 for 4, double and 2 RBIs on the batter's thing today. Curveball's low, 1-0. Fastball up and in, that's high, 2-0. Fastball up, high again, 3-0. Slider down, ripped past the first baseman, base hit. Base is loaded now with none down. Here's Mustachio, 2 for 4. He singled last time up. He's also hit a 2-run triple, looking to put this game to bed if it wasn't already. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Specialist active. Curveball inside, ripped foul, 0-2. Slider up, high, 1-2. Fastball down in the dirt. Chopped up the middle, Birch there, flips to second 1, hurls to first, just late, fielder's choice, 9-0 Crocs. Next up, Jensen, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Slider up and away, chased it, 0-1. Receiver down and in, ripped hard up the middle, base hit, that's another run, 10-0 Crocs. 1 down, first and second, here's Wanga, 2 for 4, double single and an RBI. RBI dead active, strike called on the heater, 0-1 is McFreddy now rattled. Fastball outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in, check swing in the dirt, 2-1. Slider down, chop to third, right at Collins, a fire to second, 1, hurls to first, double play to end the inning, 3rd straight double play they've grounded into, 4th total of the game, but they get 3 more runs. It is now 10-0 to the top of the 9th. Coming out of the bullpen to close the door is aging reliever Alfonso Guns. Pearls, Warrimore, and Swiner due up. Pearls getting his first at bat of the game. Second baseman hitting .357 with 3 RBIs on the season. Faced a left-hander, Guns. Guns on the air looking to slam the door today. He's 0-1. He has a .270 ERA and a .135 WHIP. 7 games appeared and he's given up 3 runs, 2 of them earned in 6 2/3 innings. 7 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. His batting average against is .250. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch is skied to center field by Hurls. Right at Belter, he'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up, Worry Less. He's 0 for 3 today. Contact for his left-hander, trade active though for him. Slider is high, ball 1. That's high, 2-0. Slider down and in, line to left center in the gap. That's a base hit. And that'll be extra bases for Worrimer as it gets all the way to the wall. That is a 1-out double, putting him in scoring position. Only the second runner we've had make it to second base today. Next up is Big Country, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. I pitch still active for him. Fastball up and in, strike called on the corner, 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate, popped up. Shallow center, out for it, Mustachio. He'll make the easy catch. 2 down, last chance for the Buzzards coming to the plate. It is burnout. The catcher's 0 for 3 with RBI man. He is still tense. Let's see if he can get the job done. Slider inside, strike called. Good pitch, 0-1. Slider down and in, chop to short. Right there for Mustachio. He'll fire to first in time to end the game. Buzzards lose 10-0 here against the Crocodons, who keep their slim playoff hopes alive with the win here. They are now at 6-7 on the year as we fall to 7-4 and lose our 4th game in our last 6. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Once that big rally hit in the 3rd inning, thanks to that error, I just knew it wasn't going to be our game. We managed only 5 total hits, 4 of them off their starter. We walked 5 batters. They give up 16 hits and 10 runs, yeah. Not a lot to look for on our side for hits. 2 for Swiner, 1 for Warrior, 1 for Collins, and 1 for Bonventre. Collins also had a stolen base. That is literally all the offense we had. We had a runner reach second base twice this whole game. For our side, everybody in their lineup got a hit except the pitcher Pulo, Blue, who walked, and Guns, who did not get to bat. RBI on a home run for Zamora, the only home run of the game. RBI for Borgner on a single. RBI double for Wonga. 1 RBI on a single by Jensen. 3 RBIs today for Mustachio. 2 on a triple, 1 on a single, or fielder's choice. And Belter had a 2-run double. And then another run scored on a wild pitch. Pitching lines, Bonventre, only 5 innings. She gives up 7 hits. Only 3 of her runs were earned. 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. She falls to 2-1, though. Salgado, 2 innings of relief, giving up 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. And McFreddy gives up 4 hits and a walk and 3 earned runs in 1 inning with a home run as well. Pulo goes 8 shutout innings, gets the win, giving up 4 hits and 2 strikeouts, finishing her season at 3-1 with an ERA at 1.20, a solid MVP candidate if I've ever seen one. And Alfonso Guns goes an inning out of the pen, giving up a hit. Player of the game is Pulo, followed by Mustachio with his 3 RBIs, and then Zamora with the home run. Well, that was a shitty loss. I hate to see it. But it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Just got to take them on the chin and move on. Let's look around the league and see if any moves were made. It's only 1 a.m. and you know what? I feel like doing another one. I think we might have to do that doubleheader next. Just to, make up for the shit we just sat through. Looking around the league, a lot of moves being made. Holy crap. Trent Deputy, +7 junk on a random roll, up to a B+. Love to see it. Taylor McWales is off the Herbivores. He's replaced by veteran Ryder McPride, so there's a decent reliever I can look to sign. Elaine Munstar, released by the Platypi for Omar Chambos. They have officially given up on the season. They also released their ace, Jalen Agro, as they bring in Bellamy Etball. Chimo Gaspar is off the Sandcats, as he'll be replaced by utility infielder Dig Eforto. Platypi also bring in as Candy Sweet as they cut starter Antonio Smacks. Kendra Kerr is cut by the Overdogs as they bring in veteran starter Raul Strikes. Okay. Bruno Adamo signs to the Crocs. He'll replace Wonga, who they just cut. Interesting. So despite winning, the Crocodons are giving up on the season. Interesting. And then Bert Berger is picked up by the Platypi to replace some good reliever Atlanta Lantana. So a lot of moves by the Platypi, 1 by the Crocs, and 1 by the Sandcats and Herbivores. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm surprised the Crocs are giving up. They're still mathematically in. Well, let's look at this free agent pool now, because now there's some relievers I can look at signing here. Obviously, Toolsley, Lantana, Munstar, Kerr, and McWales would all be an upgrade over Rohan McFreddy at this point. Let's be real, the kid sucks. He has no idea what the fuck he's doing out there. Yeah, so begs the question, will they get low enough to sign? Probably not. But in the same boat, we're not doing a lot with McFreddy. He's just not hacking it. And we could use an extra right-hander in the bullpen, so let's bring in young reliever Dexter Schwartz. He'll replace McFreddy, so we can have a fresh arm in the bullpen for next episode, and we'll get some money back. So, it's a shit for shit, but hey, that shit is cheaper shit. Alright, goodbye McFreddy. You clearly were not ready to be on this team, nor in this league. Bring in the rookie Dexter Schwartz. He is a rookie, right? He is, in fact, a rookie. He was on the Moonstars earlier this year. He went 1-1, 3.38 ERA, and a 1.13 WHIP in 3 appearances. Not bad. Not bad for a 2-pitch pitcher. The reincarnation of Simba Delano. Alright. Not looking to do anything on the offensive side of things, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and sim up to our next game, which will start a doubleheader against the Overdogs next episode. Probably not going to play that now that I think about it. That's just going to take too long, and by the time I finish, it's going to be about 3 a.m., so let's not do that. The Wolves win a tight one over the wide loads there, 10-8. Moose rally back here and blow the moon. Oh, Wild Pigs made it close at least, but they do lose 11-7. Blowfish rally and win over the Sirloins, 4-3, as they move to their 8th win of the year, atop the division. Hot Corners face Wild Pigs. Wild Pigs rally and win 7-6. They move up in the third. Sterling's rally but falls short to the Sawteeth 5-3. And in the last game of the sim, second half of this doubleheader, Sawteeth finished the job winning 13-5. Okay, not bad. So looking at the playoff picture, Herbisaurs have been eliminated at 9 losses, so have the Sirloins. Sandcats are not looking too good at 5-7 with the negative run differential, so they're probably not going to make it as well. Everyone else is still mathematically in with where they're sitting right now, minus the Wild Pigs who have a negative run differential, so we'll see how that plays out. Sawteeth looking good at 9 wins already. They might be locked in at this point, but we'll see. There's a lot of teams with 8 or more wins in that division alone, and then a couple teams with 7, so it's not quite over yet. Moving to our side, Heaters looking good at 8-3. They got to play some games though. Same with the Beewolves, they're at 8-5. Grapplers only at 5-6. That is a really high negative run differential. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year unless they win out. Wildloads are pretty much done at this point at 4-7. Platypi are out. They are 2-9. Overdogs only at 4-7, and Nemesis and Crocs each sitting at 6-7. The Crocs have a chance to make it with their positive run differential, but the Nemesis, they're not looking so hot. They're at -2. Then again, so are we, and we're at 7-4 because we just got blown out 10-0. When we lose big. So now we're still in second place, a game out of first. We'll head into a doubleheader next episode. It'll be right-hander Trenton Deputy on the mound for us. He'll have no record, a 3.75 ERA and a 1.50 whip. And on the mound for the Overdogs, it is long reliever Donovan Drake. 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.14 whip as the former Wild Pigs reliever will be on the mound. So it is a pitching matchup that does favor us, but that don't mean anything. Looking at player development options here, I do like this one for Salgado the best. This one for Collins, he doesn't really need the extra arm. It's kind of a waste at this point, given how high his arm is. We could get this one for Hokie next time, but no guarantee he'll be here, and he doesn't really need the velocity. Macias, we're never going to be able to afford this, unfortunately, and this is a dumb one for Diaz and Mahoney. So, honestly, this one for Salgado is the only one that makes any sense that I would be willing to spend money on because it'll improve his 2 weak traits, which are junk and accuracy. There is a slight risk of K-Dud, but you know what? I'm willing to take the risk at this point. Lose 2 velocity down to 79. He gets the 4 junk, putting him up to 59. Not bad. And he gets the 7 accuracy. Yes, up to 45. And he misses K-Dud. Booyah. Second game. You may have beat the shit out of me today, but thank you for at least not giving me a negative trait. Still a B overall, but Salgado now a little bit more effective as a pitcher. Alright, we'll set the lineup for Game 1 next episode, and we'll call it a day. Leading off will be backup catcher Jaden Norris in for the tense Oliver, who needs a day to rest. Following him will be center fielder Worry Less, Bull Worrymore. Batting third at first base will be Merriam DDP Doherty, sliding up the lineup here. Batting fourth again, left fielder Buck Big Country Swiner. Down to the fifth slot is right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney. Batting sixth, getting the start at second base, is Nathaniel Hurls, as he'll be in for Diaz, who is tense and still needs to heal up from his groin injury he suffered earlier in the year, so perfect time to do it. Batting seventh, rookie third baseman Steve Collins. Batting eighth, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Trenton Deputy. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. That was a rough loss out there. We got blown out of the frickin' water by the Crocs 10-0. Not bad for a team that's just, mealing around in the division, not really going anywhere at the current moment. But that knocked us down to a negative run differential, and now we are a game out of first, so we need to bounce back hard here in the last quarter of the season, and we're going to need to do it in a big doubleheader next time against the Overdogs. It is our last doubleheader episode of the season. If we win both games, the Overdogs are out of the playoffs. If we win one game, hell, if we split it, the Overdogs will still be out of the playoffs, but I would like to win both to keep our division title hopes alive. So, big episode next time, so tune in next time to see that. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support as always. Thank you for sticking around, listening to me ramble on for an hour, watching a cartoon baseball and watching me get my ass kicked. So, sorry it wasn't more entertaining today, but hey, we have those games sometimes. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and the link to Twitch is in the description below. Let me know what you think of the new roster move we made. Will the rookie mean anything to us in the bullpen? I don't think so, but hey, only one way to find out. Gotta play the game. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.